Juventus are preparing to make a move for the Liverpool star in January. Firmino's contract at Liverpool expires next summer, meaning he can sign a pre-contract deal with other clubs in January and not cost them a penny. Liverpool have managed to tie Mohamed Salah to a new deal, and they hope they can do the same for Firmino in the coming months. However, if they can't convince the Brazilian to put pen to paper, Juventus will try to make a move to sign Firmino in January. We have told you many times in our videos of the summer that Juventus made an offer to Liverpool. Firmino was entering his final season and his form was not what it used to be. With many question marks circulating, Juventus' offer was turned down and Firmino remained in the team. The most important factor in this decision was Jürgen Klopp. Because the German coach still trusts his player and definitely wants him to be in the team. Given his age and the recent addition of Darwin Nunez, Liverpool may want to make money off Firmino. But in January they face a danger. If they want to prevent him from leaving with a free transfer in January, it will be necessary to bind him to a new agreement. Firmino still has the ability to play a key role at Liverpool, especially as Nunez will take some time to adapt to life in the Premier League. Moreover, he found time for himself due to Nunez's 3-game red card penalty, and he started all 3 games in the starting 11. He showed impressive performances in the matches he played. He even reached his 100th goal in his Liverpool career. This season, he took part in a total of 5 matches in the Premier League, 4 of which were in the first 11, and contributed 3 goals and 3 assists in these matches. Firmino made good use of Nunez's absence, but the German coach assigned him to the starting lineup after Nunez's suspension expired and Firmino started the bench for the last game. Klopp may have preferred Nunez over Firmino because he wanted to avoid fatigue and play a more energetic striker since the game was played on weekdays here. However, the general idea is that Firmino will join the matches from the bench this season. Frankly, it looks like the Reds will wait for Firmino's performance this season and make a move accordingly. Considering his advancing age, a contract with an option and a success bonus is considered rather than a long-term contract. But there is a risk that Juventus could be Firmino's next stop if Liverpool doesn't act quickly. With the introduction of 5 substitutions and Liverpool likely to compete in the final stages of more than one match, Firmino's playing time should not be too limited despite the new signing on offense. Maybe that's why Firmino proves himself again and remains a soldier of Liverpool. Do you think Bobby should stay on the team? Arthur Melo's weakness could be a force in Liverpool and lead Jürgen Klopp to a £32 million transfer. Shortly after the last transfer time, Liverpool's new signing Arthur was limited to a watch briefing at Saturday's Merseyside derby. Jürgen Klopp fielded form-late Fabio Carvalho and Harvey Elliott ahead of Fabinho, and was replaced by Roberto Firmino in the second half after the Portuguese player was injured. Klopp explained after the game that Arthur did little more than a rondo in Friday's practice because the club did not expect international clearances for the fixture to arrive in time. After a few more hours at the Kirkby pitch under his belt, he should be able to make his debut against Napoli in the middle of the week and show Liverpool fans why he was transferred. Arthur is likely to start the game as a substitute at Stadio Diego Armando Maradona, as he is very new to the team and is still in the process of getting used to it. However, according to reports from sources close to the club, Klopp is considering putting him on the field later in the game. Thiago will be ahead of him in pecking order when appropriate, and it remains to be seen where Naby Keita falls into the equation. However, Thiago doesn't tend to see the 90 minutes even when he's available, so Liverpool generally want to keep him. The Spanish star started 26 games in all lanes in 2021-2022 but only got to the final whistle 6 times. The good news is that Arthur has a pack of features that can really help Liverpool in the final part of the games. Previously, Thiago has already shown that he has the skills to truly control the pace of football for Liverpool, but he was the only one in this role and there is no one who can replace him. However, new signing Arthur was transferred to fill the gap and to back up his role. The 26-year-old is in the 94th percentile for midfielders in the 5 major leagues with an extremely high volume of 73.02 in 90 minutes, and 91.1% to the 96th percentile for accurate passes. One reason he rarely loses the ball is that he sometimes avoids risk, and indeed comes under criticism for an overconfident, side-by-side approach. It's in the same mold as Thiago, though maybe not as sharp. But, in a sense, that may be exactly what Liverpool need in certain situations. If the Reds are winning by a single goal, they will benefit from having a player who can win the match through catch. This problem made him lacking for Liverpool compared to their rivals, but now that Thiago is not playing, Liverpool can assign Arthur to fulfill that role. According to FBref, it is remarkable that he is closely aligned with Chelsea's Jorginho. Although limited in some respects, the Italian is undoubtedly an expert in game management. Furthermore, Arthur also has the ability to take fouls, which can be an invaluable tool for slowing down a match. Moreover, if we consider that there are names that use free kicks effectively, this can also be a goal tool. If he can be the player to help Liverpool cross the line, the £32 million option to buy will start to look more and more attractive throughout the season. Salah explanation by Jürgen Klopp. After Liverpool and Mohamed Salah failed to score in Saturday's goalless draw in the Merseyside derby, coach Jürgen Klopp has denied there has been a change in how Salah has been deployed since the start of the season. With the release of new signing Darwin Nunez, there are speculations that Salah has played wider for the Reds this season, limiting his performance. Klopp, on the other hand, said that there was no such situation in his post-match statements. "No, it's not more than other seasons or whatever, I'm not sure what you see there. We want Salah to be in that position, but more often in central positions as well. Today we specifically wanted to use the kids a little more centrally, but frankly, it's too much to train. We didn't have much time. We actually just packed up, we talked a lot about it. In the first half, we didn't seem sure what we wanted. There's been a lot of speculation about things not going well with Liverpool, but there seems to be a lot of talk about what went wrong as they haven't been able to put on their best performance other than a 9-0 win against Bournemouth. I think the main reason for this is that there are injuries and the transfer period is not spent efficiently enough. Hotter, one of the most effective weapons at the beginning of the season, was injured and there was a great loss in attack depth. Not to mention midfield injuries. Thiago's injury, especially in the first game of the season, affected the team quite badly. Then Joel Matip's short-term injury caused a change again. Another factor is Darwin Nunez's absence from the team due to his red card suspension. Judging by the general picture, Liverpool has not yet started the season with a full squad and many shortcomings still continue. Injuries came one after another before the team could catch the rhythm and stability could not be achieved. Besides, I don't think that names like Mané and Origi who carry the score load have been replaced by a player of their caliber. Nunez and Fabio Carvalho are completely different from these two names and it is clear that they will not get the same role. I think Liverpool should invest more in their depth of attack. But Klopp is happy with the players on hand and says the team has had enough. Obviously, Liverpool should be given a little more time to recover from these injuries and the team to recover. Even though Liverpool is not good as a game, they should pass this process by scoring. What do you think is the reason for Liverpool's bad start this season?